What's going on, guys? The Mothman491 here, bringing you another video. Now we're going to be doing a Madden potential player test here. This is where we take a player in franchise mode, we simulate 5 seasons, and we figure out what their value is and how much they go up or how much they go down over the course of 5 seasons. So we're going to be looking at that today. We're going to be looking at Kareem Hunt. He is our subject for today. He has a 90 speed, a 92 acceleration, 94 carry, 86 ball carrier vision, 84 trucking, 81 stiff arm, 79 spin, and 86 juke, 87 agility, and 87 jump, and 88 injury, and 87 stamina, and 86 toughness. So hopefully he can stay healthy and give us a good season. He also starts out with a normal development trait, so that's something we're going to want to track over the course of his career here. But let's go ahead and simulate to the next season. Alright, so we're back after one season, and let's take a look at Kareem Hunt. He's gone up 1 overall to an 88. He's gained 1 point in carry, which brought him up from 94. He gained 1 point in ball carrier vision, and he gained 1 point in spin move. He still has a normal development trait. Let's check out his stats for the season. So he pulled up 1,025 yards. He averaged 3.5 yards per carry. And he had 4 touchdowns to 3 fumbles, which is not great, but he did have a 1,000-yard season. So let's see what he can do. Let's not jump to any conclusions here. Receiving, he had 203 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns there, so he combined for a total of 6 touchdowns to his 3 fumbles. So not a bad turnover rate, I guess. Could see him doing a little bit more in the receiving game later on. He played in all 16 games, so he stayed healthy in his first season. Let's see just how well he does after 2 seasons in the NFL. Alright, so after 2 seasons, he's still an 88. He is rocking a 90 speed and 92 acceleration still. He has improved his ball carrier vision by 1 again to an 88. And it looks like he's improved his stiff arm by 1 to an 82. And it looks like that's about it. Doesn't look like he's done much improvement. He's got an 88 injury still. So yeah, everything checks out. He's still pretty well at the same level he was. He does have a normal development trait still. So let's go ahead and check out his stats. Okay, well, he improved his attempts by 30. He also improved his yardage up to 1,168. His average yards per carry went up to 3.7. And he had 8 rushing touchdowns and 0 fumbles. So definitely improving in the carry department here. Receiving, he had 196 yards on 22 receptions and 1 touchdown. So 9 overall touchdowns. Pretty good for Kareem Hunt here. It doesn't look like he got any Pro Bowls or anything like that because his development trade didn't go up. So let's see after Season 3 how he's going to turn out. Alright, so we're back with Kareem Hunt after 3 seasons, and it looks like he's gone up to an 89 overall. He has gained a point in carrying, gained a couple points, it looks like, in ball carrier vision. His stiff arm has gone up by 2, and everything else pretty much looks the same. As catching and route running looks to have improved a little bit. Let's check out his stats. He does still have a normal development trait also. Alright, so the 3rd year back has a 962 rushing yards, so he failed to break 1,000. He's still keeping with that 3.7 yards per carry average. He's got 12 rushing touchdowns, so he had the same amount as the last 2 seasons combined. He did have 2 fumbles, though. On the receiving end, he had 420 yards, so doubling his highest total. He also had 2 more touchdowns, and looks like he did really well running after the catch. He also played in all 16 games for the last 3 seasons, so not bad at all. He's staying really healthy, and he's going to be a good offensive weapon. So let's go ahead and simulate. After his 4th season, he ended up signing with the Raiders, so he went up to a 91 overall, and it looks like his ball carrier vision went up by 1 again. That seems to be about the only stat that really changed. I don't see how he ended up being a 91 overall with just 1 point, but I guess it's entirely possible. Alright, so it looks like he has over 1,000 yards again. Second highest total of his career. He did average a career high 3.9 yards per carry. He tied his career high of 12 rushing touchdowns, and he only had one fumble. Receiving end, he had 268 yards receiving on 24 receptions. He had 2 touchdowns and a longest of 26, so not bad. He did have a kick return statistic this year, gaining 593 yards returning with 0 touchdowns, with the longest of 31. He did once again play in all 16 games. He had a career high in downs played. In fact, 62 more downs played than his last career high. So in other words, he is playing full seasons and doing really well. So let's go ahead and move on through Season 5 and see where he ends up. Alright, the moment you've all been waiting for. The 5th and final season has been simulated, and we now have Kareem Hunt at a steady 91 overall. And this is what he had last season. So, unfortunately, he's gone up, it looks like, 3 to 4 points in overall. Getting a boost in carry and ball carrier vision along the way, some stiff arm here. He did, however, receive an upgrade to catching over the last few years, and he went up 3 route running points in the last season. So not a bad deal for Kareem Hunt. He does still have a normal development trait though, so that's a little bit concerning. He had 989 rushing yards this season, so he did not break 1,000 this season, but he did stay in with his average of 3.8. He only had 7 rushing touchdowns and 1 fumble, so that's a bit of a concern. Gotta wonder if there was an injury here, maybe, with that lack of production. Let's see. Receiving wise, he had a career high in receiving yards and receptions. He also had a 0 touchdowns, but he did play in all 16 games, and it looks like he had a career low in downs played, so maybe some minor injuries plagued him this season. He was only, like I said, 11 yards away from a 1,000-yard season once again. So not horrible. I would like to have seen his touchdown numbers up, you know, considering that he's improved or leveled off over the last 4 years. So I am glad to see that those rushing fumbles are still down. But overall, I'm a little disappointed with his 5th season here. Alright guys, well, my job here is to let you know what I think of this player, what I think you should do about either acquiring him or should you get rid of him. My money here is saying that Kareem Hunt is somebody that if you showed some TLC to and really improved his stats, I think part of the problem is with these tests is that the computer improves them the way they want to improve them, not the way the player wants to improve them. The development trait thing is a little confusing. I figured with some of the stats that he had, especially his 12 touchdown seasons, that he would have a quick at least. The development traits the way they are, you don't have to buy them to obtain them. You can go through Pro Bowls, you can get season awards. But my overall grade for this is, I gotta give him an A. Kareem Hunt is definitely a serviceable back in both the pass and the run game for sure. I think you're gonna get some good value out of him. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching as always. I hope you enjoyed this potential test. We'll be having more of these pretty often throughout the channel. So don't forget to subscribe for more content. And as always, don't forget to leave a like and a comment on the video and let me know what you thought. And as always, stay awesome, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.